6-foot senior number 12, Dami Oloyebi. Also at forward, 6'1 senior number 23, Chance Graham. At guard, 5'10 sophomore number 10, Imaya Price. Also at guard, 5'7 sophomore number 3, Aaliyah Lawson. And also at guard, 5'7 freshman number 2, Alexandria Hamilton. The head coach of the Lady Eagles is Dwayne Burris. He is assisted by Jasmine Turner, Carnell Arrington, Brianna Gross, and Kiana and Kaya Coleman.
Pudo does a really good job of instilling in his team when they're on defense to really try to draw the offensive fouls, and they celebrate that when it occurs. So I'm looking to see how many Del State can accumulate today against this Coppin offense.
Watching here for Lanesia Ash this afternoon. I think she needs just 15 points to reach 1,000 in her career for Delaware State. That's an opportunity and a possibility here today. And this game is underway. Coppin State in gold uniforms with black numerals and black trim. Delaware State wearing white with red numerals and red trim. And the game is stopped, and we had a
tribute to Kobe Bryant. 24-second clock.
I see. Okay. I know there was a public address announcer making the announcement. I did not have that opportunity, and again, they take that pause for Kobe. Both teams holding the ball for the tribute. Coppin State took the opening tip, and play stopped, and then they gave the ball to Delaware State. Play stopped. Now they give it back to Coppin State. We're underway. And the first shot of the game is taken by Aaliyah Lawson for Coppin State. It's wide right. Hornets get the rebound. They come down court looking for three on the shot by Tierra Floyd. It hit off the back of the rim, went up high, and back over the backboard. So we are 36 seconds into the game here. as we play 4 quarters in the women's game. Alexandria Hamilton sends it down court to Emiya Price. Back to Hamilton at the logo at center court. Being guarded by Lanasia Ash. Works around the pick. Works left side of the lane. Shot missed. Follow-up underneath as Chance Graham grabs the rebound. And we have a foul committed by Delaware State. Demi Moore getting called for her first personal. The junior forward from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Chance Graham will go to the line. She's a 71% foul shooter on the season, and she puts in the first shot, the first point of the game. And Graham gets them both to go. So Coppin State leads 2-0 over to Delaware State. Now Lanasia Ash with a jumper. She wanted 3, missed. Underneath, rebounded by Floyd. That shot misses, and the loose ball goes to Coppin State.
Floyd a little bit too strong on the putback, but again, Del State being very aggressive on the boards.
It's Hamilton sending it over right side. Graham just inside the arc. Shot missed. Hamilton's there for the rebound. They get it off to Aaliyah Lawson in the back, guarded by Janasia Law. The ball comes loose, saved by Graham. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles. Now a nice layup moving inside by Aaliyah Lawson. They're up 4-0. Hornets take it down court. Janasia Law in the middle. Over on the right side to Ash. Back to Law. Sends it left side to Collins. Collins back to Law as the Hornets try to work it inside. Looking for that open shot down on the baseline. Back out Law. Top of the key. Drives inside the foul lane. Out to Ash in front of the Coppin State bench. Her shot off the rim. Rebounded by Demi Moore. Now out to Floyd. Floyd into Law. She steps into the foul circle. Gives it off. Shot by Collins from inside the foul circle. It misses just up high. And Chance Graham grabs the rebound.
Hornets a little cold shooting from the perimeter at this point in the game.
Now we have an offensive foul called on Olo. Oloyede called for the foul. The first foul of the game there for Coppin State with 7:29 left in the first quarter. Now, they first had Lanasia Ash on the baseline for the inbound pass. Now they'll move her up halfway up the backcourt on this side, away from the benches. She gets it into Lanasia Ash. I check that, Janasia Law. Law, they feed inside, and it's Demi Moore with 2 for the Hornets.
Good ball movement by the Hornets on the steal.
There's a steal, out to Law. Turner, Floyd, and Floyd evens it up at 4. Got it outside the arc, just stepped inside. Nobody challenged. She took a nice jumper, and we're knotted at 4 each team. Aaliyah Lawson sends left side, and they're going to wave it off on the 3-point shot by Emiya Price. There was an offensive foul by Coppin State.
And we talked about that in the pregame, Gary, about
taking the charge.
Yeah, Coach Caputo really stresses with his ladies that there are opportunities to change possessions by drawing the charge.
I've never seen a team practice taking the charge the way the Hornets do. Coach Caputo will be on court before the game. He'll move forward with the ball and make contact with the players as the Hornets miss the shot inside. Moore with a layup that came up short, but he'll actually make contact and they have to take the charge. And you see it so many games, how many charges they'll take. They may lead the conference in that. Hamilton driving inside to try to get the shot. Janasia Law picking up the second team foul here of the first quarter with 6:23 remaining in the period. Alexandria Hamilton, a 60% foul shooter at the line. 31 of 52 on the season. And missed the first one. Hamilton has started 14 of the 17 games in which she has played this year. She hit that second foul shot to make it a 5-4 game. Now as they go down court, we have a whistle, and this one's going to be a foul against Coppin State. Alexandria Hamilton, who just made the foul shot, picks up a foul. Her first, that's 3 on the team. And the Hornets retain possession of the ball. The inbound to Law, and as soon as we had the inbound, we had the whistle blow and a stoppage, and I think it was a problem with the clock didn't start. Clock problems are a disadvantage for the team that's inbounding it because now they have to do it successfully a second time. Shiraja Collins to toss it in for the Hornets. Big crowd here as the students are on campus, and the men's game was first. And this crowd is fired up after the result of that game. Janasia Law, baseline jumper, rolls around the rim, won't fall in. Loose ball, still on the floor. Let's see who's able to come up with it. And it is going to be a jump ball, simultaneous possession. Hornets will get it. Good hustle there by Shiraja Collins.
They'll stay real aggressive on those 50-50 balls. You got to be aggressive when you have an opportunity to gain possession.
Here's Collins, left-handed dribble, drives into the lane. Came up a little bit short, stumbled a bit going up with the shot, and it hit off the front of the rim. Came back out for Delaware State. Law throws one up, and it goes in, and the Hornets go up 6-5.
Little teardrop jumper in the paint.
Now the scoreboard has just dived out on us here. Fortunately, the clock is still running properly. And the ball off of Coppin State, out of bounds. Hornets ball. So the scoreboard on each end of the court has gone off, but the clock is operating, so we're not going to have a problem with that. That scoreboard also has a video feed of what's going on.
Yeah, it looked like somebody might have pulled the plug out of the scoreboards to insert their plug for their cell phone. So
we have
that victim.
We have a timeout with 5:49 left in the first quarter. It's Delaware State 6, Coppin State 5. Delaware State University basketball is on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. Yeah, they're not playing. They've got. Didn't. We have 5:46 remaining in the first quarter. 30 seconds on the shot clock, and as Janasia Law started down court with the ball for Delaware State, there was no action on the clock, and that was the only thing that remained operating during that timing that problem with the computers here.
Well, we did too.
Yeah. Yes, we did. Hornets inside to Tierra Floyd, and now another whistle. This time it couldn't be the clock because it was operating. But one of the officials blew the whistle and went to the scorer's table. And I think, okay, and they're resetting the shot clock. They're trying to get things going here because there was a computer problem. It knocked out the two big scoreboards on the end, and it took out the Ethernet as well. Need tickets to an event? Just go to MagicCityTickets.com. Magic City Tickets, as always, your tickets to the world. You're still trying to work out this issue, and it's frustrating for coaches and players because they're all warmed up, ready to play. They've started a couple of times and then had the whistle blow. We actually had 5 seconds of play there, and then they blew the whistle again. Not quite sure what the issue is. The game clock started. The shot clock started, but then they reset the shot clock to 30 seconds. And now, as the players had all gotten together, the officials have told both teams to go to the bench. So, Mike, you're filling in today for Coach Hill. Did you come prepared with a song to fill this time?
Neither a song or an explanation for what's actually taking place right now.
We have no idea. We have no idea. But we'll remind you, we'll be back here at Memorial Hall on Monday as the University of Maryland Eastern Shore comes in to play Delaware State. Ladies action begins at 5:30, and we'll have the men's game following here on HSRN. And coming up in the next couple of weeks, we'll also be down in Virginia next Saturday at Norfolk State.
That's always a good trip down there. to Norfolk, Spartan country. Tremendous arena out there, home of Kylo Quinn, the guy who was part of that team for the Spartans that upset Missouri in the NCAA basketball tournament. Huge victory for the MEAC, huge victory for Norfolk.
All right, Hornets back to action here, in the ball stolen away by Coppin State. Emya Price, she passes it off. Aaliyah Lawson at the top of the key, being guarded by Lanasia Ash. Lawson drives lane, tries to pass it off inside, taken away, knocked away by Janasia Law. Fast break by the Hornets, and a nice layup by Shiraja Collins. Hornets up 8-5.
Nice transition offense by Del State. Coppin just a little bit slow getting back.
Delaware State coming into this game here today with 3 wins in the conference against 2 losses in the MEAC. Coppin State hasn't won a game all year. 0-19 on the season, 0-7 in the conference. Missing the shot there, and rebounded by Demi Moore. Moore gives it off to Ash. Ash gives it to Law. Law stands, sets up with the hand signal of the left hand, the play for the offense. Back to Ash, top of the key. Law for 3, bounces around the rim, won't fall in. And it's Chance Graham grabs the loose ball for Coppin State. They'll bring it down with Aaliyah Hamilton. Hamilton works to the right side. Gives it off to Oloyedi. They'll give it off to Hamilton. She drives inside. And the ball knocked away by Delaware State. It will be Eagles ball. And there is a wholesale change. There's 5 off and 5 on for Delaware State in that short break. Dave Caputo had 5 players ready to step on court. And we have a timeout on the court with 4:12 left in the first quarter. It's Delaware State 8, Coppin State 5. Hornets basketball on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. Off the glass, won't go. Grabbed by Melissa Sam. And as she tries to clear out to Lyric Turner, Hornets called for traveling. Coppin State on the move with it. Alexandria Hamilton, past center court, and plows into Lyric Turner. No call either way. Dave Caputo saying, where is the charge there? Oloyedi with a layup underneath. It makes it an 8-7 game. Lyric Turner, Melissa Sam was set, and she got plowed into. Sam with the ball, turnaround, jumper, missing. Ball goes out of bounds. See who's going to get it. It'll be Coppin State ball. 3:28 left in the first period. Hornets up by 1, 8-7. Gary Lang, Mike Walker, courtside here in Memorial Hall. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. And before the game is over, Mike Walker and I will give our predictions on the Super Bowl. This is the first he's hearing of this. Now we have players to the floor for the loose ball. Ball was kicked by Delaware State. It'll go to Coppin State.
A lot of breaks in action right now. It's not a very fluid game, so neither team's had the ability to go on a significant or substantial run right now.
Long inbound pass to Hamilton. Hamilton, left-handed dribble, works to the left side, gets it out to Price. And Price's jumper off the rim, touched last by Delaware State. They tried for the rebound, couldn't control it. It went out of bounds. So now Price will do the inbound pass, 20 seconds back on the shot clock. Inbound pass tipped by Naomi Shorts, but couldn't control it. Comes in to Lawson, and Lawson with a three. Coppin State back into the lead here, 10-8. Second lead change of the game. Hornets working it around. Baseline, and it's Zoe Holmes, and as she puts up the shot, she gets fouled. And they'll put that one on Chance Graham, her fourth team foul of the quarter for Coppin State. And it's going to send Zoe Holmes to the line. She's had a tough time at the line so far this season, just 44%, 17 of 39. Make it 18 of 40, and that percentage goes up a little bit.
That's the one thing that I believe everybody should excel at, because you have unlimited time to work on your free throws. That's a personal thing.
Missed that second one. Hornets grabbed the rebound, though. Now they can't control it. It gets away, and it's taken by Emya Price for Coppin State. Had the rebound. Two Hornet players kind of fought each other for it, and that's how it got away. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Aaliyah Lawson. Check that. Jaylina Sally. That'll be her first. That's 5 on the Eagles in this first period, and there are 2:24 left to play in the quarter. Delaware State gets it back as a result. Nyaja Bullock goes inside Melissa Sam over top of everybody with a little bit of a jumper and puts the Hornets back in front, 11-10. 2:05 left in the quarter. Coppin State, Delaware State challenging Coppin State, trying to come across the center court line. Now it's Sally with the ball, going to the left side. Sally gives it off to Hamilton. Hamilton with 2. Back in front, 12-11, Coppin State. Now it's Sam, looks back to the bench, gets the call from the coach of the play, sends it to Naomi Shorts. Left side, looking for 3, just too strong over top of everything on the shot by Lyric Turner. Janasia Law will come back in for Delaware State as Naomi Shorts goes to the bench. Janasia Law took the first couple of months about finding her way in this team, and now she's becoming a dominant player for Delaware State in recent games. Price sends it across to Hamilton in the center. Hamilton tries to go around, and Aaliyah Lawson tries to go around, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Jaylina Sally, as she not only set a pick but stuck her knee out, and they got her for that. Head coach Dwayne Burrows of Coppin State is wallet a little bit lighter. He was fined by the conference this past week, $500, for comments he made about the officiating in last Saturday's game, post-game. You're not allowed to do that. Melissa Sam, they get it out to Law. Now top of the key, considering a shot. Inside, Holmes blocked, ball knocked out of bounds, and Hornets will keep it with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Tierra Floyd come back in for the Hornets. Tierra Floyd and Demi Moore come back in. Holmes and Sam go to the bench.
You mentioned earlier there was a wholesale change. Now coach is starting to mix different players from both of those sets that he's had in already.
It's like he has 2 starting rosters now when you can substitute 5 at a time. Janasia Law, as the time on the shot clock was running down, got it away just before it ran out, but the shot came up short. Coppin State grabbed the loose ball. 29 seconds left in the quarter. There's about 9 seconds between game clock and shot clock. And we have traveling called on Coppin State. An opportunity here for Delaware State to slip back into the lead before the first quarter ends. Coppin State is up by 1. Hornets bring it down. It's Law. They have all of 15 seconds now left in the quarter, so they can set up that offense. Law now moves to the right side, looks inside, passes it in to Bullock. And Bullock, as she started her move, too many steps. Turn it over, 7.8 seconds left in the quarter as Coppin State has to bring it down quickly, see if they can get a shot. And hard for Aaliyah Lawson to control the ball. And they're going to call a foul on Janasia Law, and I didn't see contact. Did you, Mike?
No, but they both were scrambling for the ball, and that's a judgment call by the official.
That's 2 fouls on Law here in the first quarter. 1.7 seconds left in the period. You have to get it in quickly and just about turn around and take the shot. Not much time to set anything up. Inbound pass goes to Oloyedi, and her shot misses. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Coppin State 12, Delaware State 11. This is Delaware State University basketball on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports.
Eagles ball.
First inbound pass was knocked out of bounds by Delaware State, so Coppin State got a second try at it. As the second quarter is underway here, and now we have a whistle and a knee. Again, they're calling this one pretty tight. Oloyedi called for her second personal foul. She's inside there, and when people try to go around, it seems officials believe she's sticking your knee out and using that, and you can't do it. Well, you can, but they'll call you a foul for it. Now Bullock goes inside, and a nice jumper from the foul circle by Demi Moore. Leads the Hornets scoring with 4 points and back in front, 13-12. As we've used just about 35 seconds here of the second quarter. Lyric Turner guarding Aaliyah Lawson. Lawson backing up. She wants 3, throws it up there, hits high off the rim and goes behind the backboard. Hornets ball. Tiara Floyd getting some instruction from the bench as Sharaja Collins comes back into the game for the Hornets. Miaja Bullock will go to the bench. Floyd inbounds to Lyric Turner. Back to Floyd, now on the left side to Law. Pass down, cross court to the other side to Turner. Turner gives it back to Floyd, and Law will take it right out at the Hornets logo. Now coming out to take the pass, Sharaja Collins. They'll cross court with Lyric Turner. Back to Collins, left side, Turner, top of the key. Law, right side. And all by herself was Lyric Turner. She got bumped and knocked down, or took what she was going to call a charge after taking the shot. The officials didn't call it. They're letting this one get pretty physical out here. Ball stripped away from Emia Price as she tried to take the shot, but she got it back. Here's Lawson now with the ball, top of the key, moving forward. Drives left side. Hornets trying to take another charge, but again, no call by the officials. But as Demi Moore started offensively, they're going to call a foul on Oloyede, and that's her third personal with 8:18 left in the second quarter. She's going to have to sit down here as Alexandria Hamilton will come back into the game.
A lot of bodies banging down there in the paint. You know, both these teams, the one thing I do like, Gary, is they're playing a very aggressive game. They're really getting after it. It's one of those physical type of battles.
Oloyede, big presence in there, 98 rebounds on the season. And if the Hornets can force her to the bench here today, it's going to really be a factor for Coppin State. And Lyric Turner, who's a great three-point shooter, just dropped in 3 for Delaware State, makes it a 4-point lead, 16-12. As Coppin State starts down court, we have a foul called. They'll get it, Lyric Turner, her first. Coppin State will retain possession here with 26 seconds on the shot clock, 7:55 left in the half. Lawson at the logo on the Coppin State side of the center court line. Over on the left side to Hamilton. She comes up baseline. Her shot is blocked, gets the ball back and puts it up and in. Hamilton now with 5 points, 16-14. Hornets up by 2. Drive inside. What a move as it's thrown up and off the backboard by Lyric Turner. She got fouled and went to the floor, and she will go to the line.
Drove hard on the baseline, Gary, and knew she was going to take the contact and had the wherewithal to just put that ball up on the rim. It went off the backboard, went straight in, and she's going to get a shot for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Janasia Law goes out. Sharaja Collins is back in. Lyric Turner. These Hornet women not afraid to get physical out there and take a foul. And Turner, an 86% foul shooter, makes the three-point play and extends the lead for Delaware State, 19-14. Quickly down court with it, it's Emia Price. She pulls up, sends it back out to a Lawson. Lawson goes left side to Hamilton. Hamilton drives in. Nice layup by Hamilton to put it in. 19-16 as they cut it to a three-point lead for Delaware State. 7 minutes left in the quarter. Ash works it down to the right side to Turner. Go back to Ash in the middle. She goes back to Turner. Turner for 3 off the back of the rim, goes up high. Chance Graham, who had just picked up her second foul, went way up for that rebound. Chance Graham stands 6'1". She got skied on that one. Hamilton now working in front of the Hornets bench. Sends it on to Emia Price, top of the key. Over to the right side to Lawson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lawson trying to work around Lanesia Ash. Won't work. Now cross court from the corner to Hamilton. Too strong over top of everything. Lead pass ahead. Wow! Did Lyric Turner took a hard foul there as she turned and threw the pass. It was a 1-on-2 fast break. She knew she had to pass it off, but as she did, she got hammered and went hard to the floor. And the foul called here, and a stoppage with 6:16 left in the second quarter. Hornets called a timeout there, and we'll take the break here as well. It's Delaware State 19, Coppin State 16, here on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. Delaware State had the inbound pass. Aaliyah Lawson on the takeaway. Brings it down court quickly for the Eagles. Now she tries to drive inside and away from the ball. We have a whistle. Lanasia Ash called for her first foul of the game. Comes with 6:02 left in the period. Emia Price to inbound it for Coppin State. Reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. And the Eagles one step into the backcourt, but it was okay. It was on the inbound pass. Aaliyah Lawson, they work it around to Chance Graham. And Graham takes too many steps, turns it over to the Hornets. Hornets continue to lead here by 3, 19-16. A little bit of a seesaw battle early on, but Hornets now have held the lead for a good period of time. Nice move inside. Lyric Turner steps around a couple of players, throws it up and off the glass and in. 21-16, up by 5 now. Hamilton slips around Tierra Floyd. Shot taken from down in the corner by Lawson, misses, comes way out. Eagles get the rebound. Hamilton drives inside. She takes a shot. It comes up short. Delaware State grabs the loose ball. Lanasia Ash trying to make a move around the defender to go to the basket. Kind of turned it over in her hand. They called her for it. Coppin State will inbound it now from in front of their bench. Lawson sends it into Tyree Allen, and Allen almost ran past the ball. Then Coppin State called a quick timeout to stop it with 5:09 left in the first half. A reminder, if you're having a celebration, you know, a lot of people are going to have Too far away from Aaliyah Lawson to handle. Went out of bounds and a turnover to Delaware State. Now see, you're left my heart in San Francisco. Worked for me.
Right. Shout out to Tony Bennett.
Yeah, it's still around and still recording. Lanesia Ash drives through the defenders. Layup goes off the glass and slides right down into the bucket. It's 23-16. Hornets now up by 7, 4.5 to go in the period. Chance Graham works through traffic and gets a layup down on the other end for Coppin State. 23-18. Now a 5-point lead for Delaware State. Ash gives it off inside. Shiraja Collins drives, gets fouled on the way in. Put up a wild shot, but she's going to go to the line as she was fouled in the act of shooting. And Maya Price gets the foul. And it's going to be Collins at the line, a 71% foul shooter, 53-57 on the season, make it 54 of 58. Yeah, she adds another point here for Delaware State. And they're up by 7 again as she makes them both, 25-18. Collins with 4 points on the afternoon now, 4:10 left in the second quarter. Hamilton with the ball out at the Delaware State logo, center court. Now starts to move forward as Collins steps back, giving her a little bit of room. Hamilton around the left side, gives it off to Tyrene Allen. Allen gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton to Chance Graham with a jumper from just the left side of the foul lane. She puts it in. It's 25-20. Hornets trying to keep that 7-point difference. Right now it's 5, but their possession could increase it here. Collins set from the pick. A little bit of a mix-up there with Lanesia Ash and managed to keep the ball and then lost it as she worked inside. Lead pass ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton layup missed. Contact, no call. Officials letting this one be a really physical game. Kiera Floyd brings it down. She gives it off. Bullock drives. Layup missed. Graham came down with a rebound and then took a couple of steps before she passed the ball, and it'll turn it over to Delaware State down at their end of the court. 3:13 left in the quarter. Hornets with, again, a chance to extend that lead. Coppin State substituting on that little break in the action. Kiera Floyd for 3. She can shoot from outside.
And she can drive hard in the paint. She's that true double threat that Caputo loves in his players.
28-20 after the three-pointer by Kiera Floyd. Hornets up by 8, under 3 minutes left in the quarter. They go inside and outside now to Graham. Baseline, reverse layup, missing. Nice move by Kiera Floyd to keep that ball from going out of bounds when she made initial contact. Fingertipped it back in. They're going to call Lanesia Ash for turning the ball over, though, just before she got the pass. 2:41 left in this second quarter. Hornets up by 8. Coppin State with the ball. Abby Weiss now will send it in for the Lady Eagles to Diamond Adams. Adams trying to get around Naomi Shorts. Over top of Shorts into Price. Price right side looking for 3 on the shot by Lawson. Missed. Right down to Kiera Floyd. Floyd sends it ahead to Shorts. Shorts down on the right side to Bullock. Turnaround shot missed by Moore. And it goes to Coppin State. The Eagles bring it down. Lawson on the left side. Good matchup there with Naomi Shorts. Lawson over top to Graham. Graham in the foul circle to the right side to Price. Price gives it inside to Graham. Pass is tipped. Loose ball saved by Weiss for Coppin State. Down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. Weiss from the corner puts it in for 3. 28-23. That's a big 3 for Coppin State right there now with 1:35 left in the quarter. Floyd looking for 3 again. Nothing but net.
I see your 3 and I'll raise your 3. Kiera Floyd about maybe 5 feet past the arc on that three-pointer.
That was NBA range, wasn't it? 31-23, 8-point lead again, 1:20 left in the quarter. Into Graham, now outside, right side to Diamond Adams. Get back to Graham, right side of the foul circle. Bounces around the rim, won't go in. Weiss was there trying for the rebound. Loose ball on the floor, still a scramble. Floyd came away with it, tried to pass it, and it was taken by Diamond Adams for the Eagles. And now we have a whistle. What is that? Delaware State wants a substitution. 5 on, 5 off again. Looks like almost not quite the starting 5, but it will be Ash and Turner, Law rather, coming in, as well as Holmes, Sam, and where's that 5th player? I've lost her. There she is, Lyric Turner. And officials ready to let things get back underway here. 1:01 left to play in the half. Inbounded to Lawson. Lawson comes forward, off to Graham, left side to Weiss. Weiss brings it around, passes it off, over to Price. They go to the right side, inside to Graham underneath. Her shot, she didn't get a good chance for a shot there. Coming down with the rebound, it's Diamond Adams, and contact made underneath. We're going to have a foul. Lyric Turner getting her second personal, stops the clock, 43.8 seconds left in the half. That reset the shot clock for Coppin State to 20 seconds. Price sends it in to Lawson. Lawson and Price work left side now. Chance Graham wants 3. She got it. 31-26. It's the Hornets with a 5-point lead, less than 30 seconds left in the half. It's Law with the ball, working with Lenasia Ash. Ash on the right side, steps up inside. She puts it up for 2. 33-26. 12 seconds left in the half. Coppin State. Lawson looks up at the clock. Drives right side of the lane. Puts it up, and she gets fouled as the shot misses. Melissa Sam will get called for that foul, her first. And it will give Lawson a chance to go to the the foul line. Lawson shooting 69% from the line on the season. 31 of 45. And the first shot is good. Makes it 33-27. And the second shot is good. Lawson with 7 points in this first half. Hornets, looks like they'll go to the locker room with a 5-point lead. They send it inside quickly. The shot thrown up by Janasia Law, and it rolls off the rim and won't go in. But it's a 5-point lead for Delaware State at the half. They lead Coppin State 33-28. More to come. At least 10 minutes of the 20 minutes of action here from Memorial Hall at Delaware State University on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. Gets it into Janasia Law. Hornets work it around offensively. Now it's Ash, top of the key, over to Law. Law to Ash. Ash wants three. Comes up just off the mark on the left side. It's Ash, Law, Shiraja Collins, Tiara Floyd, and Demi Moore. The starting five, starting here at the second half. Hamilton with the ball for Coppin State, working around the right side, passes it off to the Alea Lawson in front of the bench. Ball tipped away. Good hustle by Janasia Law. Went to the floor trying to break up that pass. Knocked it out of bounds. Hamilton sends it back into Law. Lawson. Lawson into Jelena Sally. Looking for three on the shot from down in the corner. It's Price. And the shot missed. But we have a foul underneath. Demi Moore, that's her second personal early here in the second half. Going to send Chance Graham, the leading scorer in the game, to the line to shoot two. She gets one immediately, and she's the only player so far in double figures as far as scoring. Well, in just about any statistical category. Missing the second shot, though. So it is now 33-29, 4-point lead for the Hornets. Tiara Floyd tried for a three, missed, came off strong off the rim. Shiraja Collins got the loose ball, sent it over left side to Janasia Law. It missed, came off the rim. Ash was there for the rebound, reset the shot clock for Delaware State. Collins and Law on the left side. Now looking, goes inside, sends it back out to Floyd in front of the bench. To Collins, top of the key, hits off the front of the rim, and this time it's grabbed by Sally for Coppin State. A lot of possessions, a lot of shots, nothing for Delaware State on that one. Hamilton to the right side, and now a whistle. And we'll see what this one is. Looks like it might be Shiraja Collins. Nope, Lanasia Ash, her second personal foul. Turn around on the inbound pass. Sally just turned around after taking the ball, bounced it once, and made it a 33-31 game. They've cut that Hornet lead from 5 to just 2 here. But Tiara Floyd just got 3 of them back. Tiara Floyd now the leading scorer in the game with 11, 36-31. Coppin State moves it down. Price to Lawson. Lawson back over to Price. Now it's Sally setting the pick. Price right side, almost threw it away. Hamilton saved it in front of the bench. Went for the left-handed layup and was about 2 feet off the mark as it bounced off the glass. Pass into Collins. Her layup came up short. Law might have been knocked down as she came down court and passed the ball off. And again, these officials not calling some of the contact we've seen.
And just a whole lot of stops in play with really no explanation. We're trying to figure out what's going on right now. Yeah,
making them come back as play was down at the other end. Coppin State had the ball down at their end, and then the whistle blew. They had to come back and inbound the ball from the baseline down at Delaware State's end of the court. It's Lawson working around the side over to Sally. Sally tries to give it to Price. That ball tipped away. Price managed to save it. Lawson again tries to go around Tiara Floyd. Floyd reached out there, and that was not a good or smart move. She kind of hooked her with that arm. First personal foul for Floyd. But she was beaten, and she just stuck that arm out at the last moment. Now it's Lawson again. Works into the lane. Tried to go up with it. Ball came out of her hands, came right back to her. She managed to get the loose ball, dribble around people, then tried to pass it, and the Hornets took it away. Underneath, Floyd with a layup gets fouled by Sally, and that's number 3 for her. Luna Sally picking up her third personal foul. First of the quarter, this third quarter for Coppin State. And Tiara Floyd as you can imagine, gets a lot of time at the foul line. Unfortunately, only a 54.5% foul shooter, 6 of 11 from the line on the season, and missing that one. So she's now 50% on the season from the charity stripe, 6 of 12. 7 of 13, though, made that one go. A dozen points for her, 37-31. Hornets back to a 6-point lead. A nice move by Floyd to just take away the ball from Hamilton on her dribble. They take it down court, and Janasia Law underneath with an easy left-handed layup. That was good defense by Floyd.
Just quick hands, Gary, and, lax play by Coppin State.
Hamilton, left-handed dribble between players, and she took a hop to get between them. They got her for traveling.
Well, I think she was trying to hit her Euro step, but she looked more like Brexit on that one.
39-31, OU contemporary news people. 8-point up for Delaware State. Ash working with Law on the right side, outside the arc, back to Ash just to the left side of the top of the key. It came up, missed everything, but Shiraja Collins was there to grab the loose ball, and as she made a move along the baseline, she got fouled. Jelena Sally now with 4. She's going to sit down. And Oloyedi will come back in for the Lady Eagles. She has 3. She's been out for a while after she picked up that 3rd foul early in the 2nd quarter. Zoe Holmes will come in for Delaware State. But I missed who went off. Collins at the line. Hits the first. Hornets with a chance to pick up a 10-point lead here with this shot by Collins. And they're up by 10, 41-31. Collins with 6 on the game so far. Lawson, cross court for Coppin State. Over to Graham. Graham passes it off. Price tried to move around. They give her a little bit of trouble. She got past the defense. Now down on the side to Allen. Allen working inside the arc, now has to back off as Law gives her trouble. Allen spin move into the lane, puts it up off the glass. Won't go though, and Holmes grabs the ball off the rim for Delaware State. Holmes to Law. Down in the corner, and they tried to pass it into the corner to Collins for a 3-point shot just off the mark, out of bounds. 5:42 left in the 3rd quarter. 3 substitutions for Delaware State on the break there. Naomi Shorts comes in, along with Miaja Bullock. And I'll pick up the 3rd here in just a moment, and it looks like Lyric Turner came in. And Bullock, tight defense on Price there. Price gives it off to Lawson. Lawson trying to go around Shorts. And as that occurs, now we have a call against Naomi Shorts. That'll be her first foul. Stops the clock, 5:29 left in the 3rd quarter, and resets the shot clock at 20 seconds for the Lady Eagles. Allen to the right side. Lawson looking for 3, missing off the rim, out to Price. Price had a wild shot there, kept coming off to Coppin State. And we're going to get a call against Zoe Holmes underneath.
Naomi Shorts is a 2nd-generation Hornet. Her father actually went to Delaware State University. Shaquille Shorts played football, was one of those star running backs, and I guess he just figured this would be a great place for his daughter to have her college experience, because I think it was a great place for him.
At the line, hitting the shot, Oloyedi gives her 3 points for the game. It's 41-32. How many times during the tailgate program this year did you have some of the alums come on and to a man, they talked about the great experience here at Delaware State and why they were back to try to support this program?
You know, it's a small college, Gary, but at the end of the day, it's one of those situations where everybody gets to know everybody. And once you have that type of atmosphere, you develop family, you develop lifelong relationships.
Hornets working it around Collins, baseline, can't get inside for the shot. Sends it out to Miaja Bullock. And they gave Bullock 3 on that. I thought she was on the line, but they're going to give her 3. It's 44-32. A dozen points in the lead. Good move there to come out and give trouble to Price. Hustled by Shorts. Now on the left side, Lawson. And nobody was in her face. She'd put a 3 in from way outside. She has 10 points now in the game. 44-35, back to that 9-point lead. Hornets will work it around at Shorts, sending it down across court to Bullock. Back over to Shorts in the middle. She goes right side, off the rim on that shot by Lyric Turner. And the Eagles will grab the loose ball. Lawson, the leading scorer for Coppin State, tied with 10 points with Chance Graham. Graham sets the pick. Lawson goes around into the lane. Now passes it down on the left side to Tyree Allen, but before she can get the shot off, we had a whistle. Hornets tried to take the charge there, but instead Lyric Turner gets called for her 3rd personal foul. With 3:50 left in the 3rd quarter, and we have a timeout. 9-point lead for Delaware State, 44-35 over Coppin State. Hornets basketball continues in a moment here on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports.
Shooting 2, Aaliyah Lawson.
State missed that first shot. She's now 2 of 3 from the line. She went 2 for 2 in the first half. She got the second one to go. So now it's 44-36. Delaware State up by 8. 3:45 left in the quarter. Naomi Shorts working the left side to Lyric Turner, back to Shorts in the middle. Now on the right side to Mimi Bullock. Bullock inside to Melissa Sam. Sam drives through traffic and gets the layup. Back to that 10-point lead, 46-36. Lawson working with Graham. Graham to the right side for Tyree Allen. And we're going to have an offensive foul. And I think they're going to get Chance Graham as she tried to clear some people out. That gives her 3. Oloyedi has 3. Graham has 3. Sally has 4. Only person with 3 for Delaware State, Lyric Turner. Turn over to the Hornets. Shorts goes left side to Bullock. Bullock gives it to Turner, who comes top of the key. Passes it left side to Shorts. Her jumper missing. Coppin State grabs it, comes down. Looking for the trailer, it's Price giving it off to Lawson. Lawson to Graham. Graham wants 3, shoots it off the rim, and it's grabbed for Delaware State by Turner. Turner inside Nice move, passing it off to Bullock. Her jumper came up short. Now we've got it tied up underneath a jump ball. Who gets it? Coppin State on the possession. 5 on, 5 off for Delaware State as Ash comes in. Floyd comes in. Moore comes in. Janasia Law comes in. And Alexis Morag comes in. Moragna, I should say. I'll get that right. 4 of the 5 starters came in on that break. Pass batted away by Delaware State, and good hustle. But as Janasia Law went for it, I think they're going to call her for her 3rd foul. No, it's going to be on Coppin State. Oloyedi just picked up her 4th. And now with Sally and Oloyedi going out, 2 of their largest players having to sit because they have 4 fouls. And that's early to get the 4th with 2:21 left in the 3rd quarter. That could work to the favor of Delaware State. Morag goes inside to Floyd. Floyd backs it out once 3, hits it off the rim, and it's taken by Price as she went up high to grab it away from everybody else. Lawson, left side, trying to work to the left side. Pulls up, once 3, doesn't go, and it comes off the backboard right into the hands of Tierra Floyd. Floyd drives down into the lane and pulls back out, gives it off to Law. Law about 7 feet back from the arc, top of the key. Passes left side to Ash. Ash now goes right side. Morag underneath. Nice pass off to Demi Moore. 48-36. Hornets open it up by a dozen again with 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Lawson to Graham. Graham goes all the way to the left side to Allen. Allen to Lawson. Lawson backing into the lane, and they're going to call a charge as Janasia Law took the charge.
Offensive foul number 3.
Lawson with 2 fouls now. I actually thought Law was still moving, but she was right there and had the position, and they went for the foul.
I don't know. Her nickname is going to be MasterCard, and Lyric Turner, hers is going to be Visa, because all they do all day is take charges.
They do. They practice it. I've never seen a team practice it the way they do. Law now with the ball for Delaware State, driving right side of the lane, off the glass and in. Gave herself a reward for taking that charge. 50-36, and the Hornets call a timeout with 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Looking for a double win here today for the women and the men. Be the second time this season that they're able to do it. Did it back on January 11th against North Carolina Central. Coppin State with the ball, trying to run out time here, but there's about a 19-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot missed. Ash grabs the loose ball for the Hornets. Law pulls up, toes on the line, and Coach Caputo right behind her saying, clear it out. You don't have to shoot yet. We want the last shot of the quarter. Now Law stepping forward. Off the pick by Moore. Goes inside, shot blocked, fouled. Price gets called for it. That gives her 2.
Good drive by Laura, taking that contact. And again, she didn't score the basket, but she is going to get an opportunity to knock down a pair at the charity stripe. Good decision by her to drive hard to the bucket in the paint.
On the season, 30 of 45. That's 67%, but missing that first shot. Hornets will substitute here. They wanted to, but the officials didn't allow that substitution. They wanted to get Shiraja Collins back in for the last 4.6 seconds. Law's second shot goes through. Shiraja Collins will come back in here to finish out the third quarter for the Hornets. Coppin State quickly down court, 2 seconds, 1 second. The shot got off just before the buzzer, but came up short. And we go to the final 10 minutes of the game with Delaware State leading by 15. They want to hold on here. Don't go away. It could be a double win day here at Memorial Hall. The right side in front of her bench picks up the defense of Lanesia Ash. They go inside to Graham, and away from the action we have a foul called. They're going to get Tyree Allen on an offensive foul for Coppin State. Turn it over to the Hornets with 9:23 left on the clock. And a chance to extend that lead. Up now by 17. Law stands at the logo, looks ahead. Takes a couple steps forward. Now moves to the left side as she goes in front of her bench. Comes back into the lane. And a whistle and a foul. And this one's going to be an offensive foul against Delaware State, Tierra Floyd. That's just 2 for her. Each team with 1 in this fourth quarter now, as we're at the 9-minute mark. Pass over to Price. She had to go up high to get it. Gives it off to Hamilton. Hamilton gives it to Price. She drove inside but left the ball behind. Had to go back and retrieve it. Then passed it off to Hamilton because she had lost her dribble. She couldn't do anything but pass it. Lawson in front of her bench drives inside toward the lane. As she does, we get a whistle. Like somebody stepped on Lawson's foot there right at the end, too. Raja Collins, the color Shea, she picked up her foul there. That's her first. Second team foul of this fourth quarter. Comes with 8:39 left in the game. Shot clock goes back to 20 seconds for Coppin State. Finally tossed inbounds to Allen. Allen to Hamilton. Hamilton out near the logo. Back to Allen, who comes out near the logo with the ball. She's got to try to get past Tierra Floyd. She doesn't. Just steps up and takes a shot. Missed. And it was Demi Moore there for the rebound for the Hornets. Gives it to Law. Law brings it down. Almost lost it. Managed to retain her dribble, though. Now it's Law down to Ash. They work it around the right side to Collins. Back to Law. Just at the arc. Ash trying to drive the baseline. Got fouled. And it will be Price getting called for that foul. And that's 3 for her. Hornets look like they're trying to work these Eagles into some foul trouble as Price goes off now with 3 fouls. Sally, who has 4, came back in, and Ash goes to the line.
Lanasia Ash, Gary, maybe just one of maybe 2 girls who are holdovers from last year's team.
Yep. Coach
pretty much cleared house when he went in a new direction with the team he assembled this year.
Ash 1 of 2 from the line there. Hit the first, missed the second. A 3-point shot from the corner. Coppin State missed. Allen grabbed the rebound. Hornets are up now by 18, 54-36. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Yeah, Ash was a key component last year, and he knew he had a quality player. He wanted her back. Underneath, Sally's shot hit off the bottom of the front of the rim. Lead pass down to Ash. She got the layup. She got it to go, and it's 56-36. Delaware State now up by 20. Alexis Moraine, Lyric Turner, Melissa Sam all come into the game for Delaware State, along with Naomi Shorts. And it looks like a good time for the substitution. Tierra Floyd looks like she's in a bit of discomfort, flat-out pain as she goes to the bench. She's had some issues with getting sick during games. And Chance Graham sends it over to Lawson. Lawson works around into the foul circle, now backs out top of the key. Back to Graham, just about 10 feet away on the left side, into Sally. Sally kicks it back out, and just with 1 second left on the shot clock, the officials blow the whistle. We're going to have a foul against Delaware State. Alexis Moraine called for the foul. That'll give 20 seconds back to Coppin State. They were about to get hit with a shot clock violation. 1 second left on the shot clock when that call was made. Driving inside, Lawson missing the shot but got fouled. That'll send her to the line.
At this stage of the game for Delaware State, they have the sizable lead. We're talking 20 points. They, really want to kind of change the focus of their defense. They just want to apply what you would call light, maybe some token defense, and just essentially match Coppin point for point to let some of the time just tick off of the scoreboard.
Lawson hits the first shot at the line, and what the Hornets did was actually give Coppin State 2 opportunities there. That first one just as the shot clock was about to run out, and then 2 shots in from the foul line. 7 minutes left in the game. Hornets up 56-38. As they let Lawson go to the line, she has a baker's dozen today. Now we'll have a foul on Coppin State. Lyric Turner, trying to go around some traffic, was fouled by Tyree Allen. Reset that shot clock to 20 seconds. Moraine on the inbound to Collins. Collins drives to the right side, gives it off to Turner. Back to Lorraine. Working inside. Shorts lost the handle on the ball. Coppin State tried to grab the loose ball. It was up in the air. Couldn't get a hold of it. It went out of bounds off of them. Hornets will get it back. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:39 on the game. Get it inside quickly. Quick shot by Turner. Hit off the rim, went up off the backboard, and came out to Coppin State. 6.5 minutes to go. Once again, it's Lawson working with Graham. Graham goes into Sally. Sally jumper way over top of everything. And they tried to save that ball, but they couldn't do it. Hamilton was being contested for that by Moraine. And it went out of bounds off of Coppin State. Shorts will bring it across center court to Turner. Turner tried to turn around and pass it to Melissa Sam, and it went right to Tyree Allen. She got so excited, she forgot to dribble the ball before she ran. And so as soon as the Hornets committed the turnover, Coppin State gave it right back.
Del State wants to be conscious of the time. There's no need to press the issue. They can really milk this lead right now. They just want to match baskets and let time tick off the clock.
Moraine, left side of the lane, puts it up. It rolls across the top of the bucket. Comes off to Graham. Coppin State on the attack now. To Price. Inside to Sally and a whistle. And looks like they're going to get Zoe Holmes for this one. Naomi Shorts. Her second. That's 5 on the team here in this quarter. Well, you know what? I was right the first time. I went by the PA announcer who said Naomi Shorts, and he just corrected himself. So it is Zoe Holmes who got called. Jalinda Sally goes to the line to shoot 2. She is a 48% foul shooter on the season, but she makes that first shot. Sally is, you can tell from her size that she's going to be a factor in there on defense, as she is 5th in the MEAC in blocked shots and 5th in the MEAC in offensive rebounding. But you don't expect her to be a lot from the foul line, and now we have a foul on a pass by Delaware State. Who'd they get on that one? Chance Graham. She has 4. Now, Oloyede, Graham, and Sally each have 4 fouls here with 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And there's a 3 for Lanesia Ash. They left her alone out there, and she loved it. Back to a 20-point lead, 59-39. Lawson trying to work around a little bit to the right side. Steps up top of the key. Over to Price, left side. Sally now feeds inside to Graham. Graham into the lane, and she got fouled. They could have also called traveling there. She got an extra step. But they were looking for the foul, and they called that.
Soft touch on that little turnaround.
Yep.
Baby skyhook.
Mimi Bullock was called for the foul, and it takes us to a timeout here with 4:59 left to play. Hornets up by 18, 59-41. Delaware State basketball. We're rolling here today, looking for the second win of the day on HSRN, the voice of HBCU sports. American Spirit Federal Credit Union, a proud supporter of DSU on HSRN. Stop by an office in Middletown, Newark, and Dover. They'll tell you how they can help you save money. And we are back to action. Coppin State's Chance Graham was at the line. She missed that first shot, didn't get a second one. But she has a double-double here today. 10 rebounds, 12 points so far in the game for Chance Graham. She also has 4 fouls. And now we've got a tie-up down in the lane. And it will be Eagles ball with 4:27 left to play. Hornets up by 18, 59-41 here. Demi Moore back in for the Lady Hornets. Mimi Bullock goes out. Sally passes. And it'll be, as the pass goes to Price. We have a whistle and a foul. We're going to get the call on this one. Shea Collins, that's 2. 5 on the team here in this final period. Price at the line missed that first shot. 53% shooter. For today, that average will go down even if she makes this one. A couple ticks of a point. Price making the second shot go in. That's her first point of the game. 59-42 now. The Hornets lead is 17. Ash working with Law. Law brings it into the middle. Just a step or two ahead of the main part of that logo. Now she drives through traffic. She is blocked off by Sally and took an extra step. She thought she was going to be able to go for the layup, and Sally stepped in front and blocked her off effectively and forced her into the travel.
That's just good diva, Sally.
And she has 4 fouls, so she has to be careful. Under 4 minutes to play here. Lawson, left-handed dribble, trying to get past Delaware State defenders. They get it out to Sally, left side to Price. Price steps back. 10 seconds on the shot clock, drives through, layup, rolls off the basket, won't go in, and reaching over top for the rebound was Tierra Floyd. Used her size well against Sally. Now underneath, it's Collins for 2. And the Hornets call a quick timeout here. Back to a 19-point lead, 61-42. Thrive Physical Therapy in Middletown is a proud that action for you here on HSRN. As I said earlier, 10 games left in the season, the regular season for Delaware State after today. We'll have 9 of those games for you here on HSRN. Hamilton with the ball, Coppin State, feed underneath. Graham all alone, nice feed. She had a good baseline move. 61-44, back to a 17-point lead, 3:05 on the clock. Inside, turnaround jumper by Moore, missed. Hornets cleared it out. Looking for 3 on the shot by Collins. It missed. Came back out. She got her own rebound. Drove through and got a layup. Great move by Collins after missing the shot and then working around, getting the ball and through traffic.
Just sheer determination to knock that bucket down.
63-44, 19-point lead. Allen for Coppin State. Out to Sally. They go across court now. Lawson goes inside. Graham again. She has 14. And she is tied with Tierra Floyd for the scoring lead on the game. 63-46 now the score. If you're having a celebration, maybe you're going to have a Super Bowl party tomorrow, or you just want some.
Go down and get natural ice cream literally made in front of your face.
2 minutes, 21 seconds left in this game. The Hornets with a 17-point lead on the inbound pass. The ball kicked by Alexandria Hamilton. Hornets will inbound it again, even though they did it successfully the first time. They'll send it into Tierra Floyd on the pass from Law. She gives it to Ash. Ash had an opening and just drove through everybody to the bucket. 65-46. And she got fouled on the way in. Nope, they're going to wave off the basket, apparently.
That's a tough call right there, Garrett, because I didn't really see anybody on defense kind of situated or standing there. I'm not sure who even what they're going to hit her with.
Well, the officials are talking this one over. Two of the officials have gotten together. The Hornets are gathered around at center court. Coppin State over by their bench. Hornets are about to make some substitutions too. Well, they're going to call Alexandria Hamilton for the foul. Technical foul on Lanesia Ash, though. So Ash will go to the line here. And they counted that basket, by the way. 65-46. And Ash, with that shot, that's 15 points for her today. And that gets her to the 1,000-point mark in her career at Delaware State. That was the explosion when that foul shot dropped in. Everybody knew she just needed that one. And she's just walking out there like, well, that's cool. That's cool.
That's really a heck of an
accomplishment. We do that every day.
That's really just a heck of an accomplishment.
It really is.
Getting 1,000 points at this level, literally means when you enter your program, you got to hit the ground running. And that's exactly what she did. She's been a scoring machine ever since she's got here. And, it's just a testament to her staying capability because, again, she's one of two people who's remained in the program when Coach Caputo cleared house last year.
Through some tough years. Now, while we were talking there, Chance Graham went to the line and shot that foul shot for the technical. So it makes it 66-47. Ash going to finish her senior year here at Delaware State with more than 1,000 points. Hit that mark today. That's an accomplishment. They win to Chance Graham. She's had a great game. 17 for her team. 65-49. Still with 1:52 to go. A lot of time left in this game. It's Shorts with the ball for Delaware State. Backs out to the logo near center court. Now she'll try to work around Tyree Allen. Both of them wear number 0. Good feed inside to Alexis Moraine, and she gets her first bucket of the day. She contributes to make it 67-49. And that helps make that lead a little more comfortable now with 1:25 to go. Lawson working Sally to Allen. Allen tries to go inside. She gets bumped and fouled on the way in. With some of the collisions we've seen and no fouls called, that bump looked rather incidental.
And if you're Del State, right now you kind of have to turn your defense off, Garrett, because it's a non-factor, it's a non-issue at this point in the game. Yeah. It's literally just a matter of seconds before you can walk off the court with a victory. So you just want to allow the clock to work in your advantage. You don't want it to stop and allow Coppin to somehow remain in the game.
Alyssa Sam got called for it, stops the clock, 1:19 to go. Tyree Allen goes to the line, misses the shot. and it comes out to Janelle Addison into the game for the first time today. And Addison, as she moves forward, turned the ball over, and the whistle blew. Give it back to Coppin State, 1:15 to go. They're down by 17. Now it's on the inbound to Hamilton. She drives into the lane and she gets fouled. Addison into the game for, 4 seconds and gets called for a foul.
And Coach Caputo making that crystal clear to her. There's no need for you to be shuffling your feet. Just stay still.
Now we have 1:11 left. Hamilton at the line, missing that shot on the afternoon. Hamilton 0 for 3 from the line now. Their second shot goes up and goes in. Hamilton with 8 on the afternoon, 67-50. 17 points, fairly comfortable with 1:05 to go. Here's Floyd, and she has to go through a couple of players and gets fouled. Missed the shot, but got fouled, and this will be on Unique Myers for Coppin State. At least I think that's who they pointed to. She's into the game for the first time. Myers out of the DME Sports Academy. It's her first game action from back on January 11th when Coppin State played Bethune-Cookman. Melissa Sam hitting the first shot there, 68-50. Sam with both from the line, giving her 6 on the day, 69-50. 1 minute to go. Hamilton inside, nice layup. Gets her into double figures with 10. 69-52, Coppin State down by 17. Don't forget the DSU postgame show brought. Turn it on this first day of February to try to make a real splash in the conference. What a way to do it. Naomi Shorts dribbling around, trying to use up time off the clock. Coach Caputo saying, spread it out. Addison, inside, jumper, Moraine, got it. 71-52, 19-point lead, 30 seconds to go. And a foul as Hamilton went down hard. Zoe Holmes now with 3 personal fouls. I'll tell you what, for the Coppin State, Olayedi, Graham, and Sally each having 4 fouls a long time ago, they managed to stay in the game.
Yeah, they did. And again, smart enough to understand what the situation was, backed off on some of those opportunities to apply stiff defense, and by doing so they extended their time in the game. But again, too much Delaware State today, Gary. Just too many ladies contributing. I think Coach Caputo did a great job of mixing up the players and shuffling the teams in, and it was just too much for Coppin State.
Alexandra Hamilton hitting that second shot, make it 71-53. Back on January 4th, they had an overtime game against South Carolina State. Hamilton played 41 minutes in that game. That's a lot of time. Hornets with the ball, and about half a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shorts working to the left side. They just want to run this clock down here. And Coppin State pretty much willing to concede it, otherwise they'd be coming out and fouling Shorts. She'll pass it down the left side to Floyd. Hornets will have to shoot one time here. They'll give it off to Moraine, and they'll take it right down to the the game is not over. There's about should be a half a second or so left on the clock.
You knew it, the officials knew it, but everybody here.
Well, the clock went down to triple zeros, but there was a difference between game clock and shot clock. Now, how much time they'll put back on, as the Hornets will take a timeout before they go to this. Why? You have an 18-point lead. It's not like Coppin State can come out here in less than a second and score 19. I don't think they can even get the ball in somebody's hands and get a shot off.
They call this for the effect timeout.
0.8 of a second. Well, I think they figured that anything over 0.4 of a second is possible that you could get a shot off. But will the Hornets come out and even contest the inbound pass? Looks like they're going down in the front court. Coppin State's Emya Price comes about halfway down the backcourt for the inbound pass. Aaliyah Lawson comes close to her into Lawson. She's not even going to take a shot. Technically, they had to run out the last 0.8 of a second. But the Delaware State women make it a 2-win day for the Hornets with a 19-point win over Coppin State. 72, check that, a 17-point win, 72-55. As Lanesia Ash had a big day here, scoring 15, and that's exactly what she needed to hit the 1,000-point mark in her career here at Delaware State University. And the Hornet ladies pick up their 4th win against 2 losses in the conference, their 8th win against 11 losses on the season. This women's team for Dave Caputo this year is something special.
Yeah, and you know what? I love the attitude. I love the approach. I love the energy, the enthusiasm. I mean, you know, this guy, if they give him the proper support, I believe he can help take this program back to where it used to be as far as women's basketball is concerned, and maybe, Gary, even to that next level.
And you know what? And the junior college transfers he brought in, he'll have again next year. So it's just building. And what's he going to do with recruiting? And now he can go out on his recruiting and tell people coming in, we've got a winning program.
Sure.
Come here and help us keep it going and take it to that next level you're talking about. He had to completely rebuild from last year, keeping only 7 of the 10 players that he had. Or, I'm sorry, 2 of the 10 players that he had. And then bring in a bunch of transfers and some freshmen. And he's got it going.
You know, he had to sit down and talk to them and share his vision with them. And, you know, that's a hard sell, you know, especially like you say when you're rebuilding a program. But I think he said all the right things because he brought in all the right people because we're getting all the right results.
And those who are here at the end of the game standing for the DSU alma mater, we're waiting for that to finish up because Dave Caputo will be joining us here courtside so he can help on air to celebrate this victory here today. Tiara Floyd leading the scorers for Delaware State with 14 points. A big day for her. Lanesia Ash, though, with 15 for the Hornets. And that was a tremendous day for her as she makes that 1,000-point mark in her career as a Hornet at Delaware State University. Very special. Anybody gets 1,000 points in their career.
Yeah, there are very few people, not only here, but we're talking across the country, who can say they're part of that club.
And Ash, one of the holdovers, one of the 2 holdovers from last season. And we'll get Dave Caputo to come over here, and he'll join us here courtside. I'll tell you what, he looks tired as he comes over and joins us. and he'll get a copy of the stats here as well. We'll let him get his microphone on and adjusted. Coach, good win here today. Yeah, we're good.
First half was very ugly on both sides of the ball. We didn't execute our game plan. Our goal today was to hold them under 40 points, and they scored 28 in the first half. Second half, we did a better job defensively, I thought, until the last 3 or 4 minutes. We're still a work in progress. We're not shooting the ball well. We're not where I want us to be, but we do enough right now where, we had enough spurts and enough fast break points and enough positive plays to get that lead to, 15, 20 points and get the win. But, I have a talented group, but we're still not playing at the level that I want them to play at for 40 minutes. So I'm just going to keep coaching, and I got to do a better job of getting them more prepared to play 40 minutes of the basketball that I want them to see them play.
It looks like at times today you had almost like a second starting five. Early in the game, you substituted your 5 starters, all 5 of them at the same time, and we saw something similar to that later in the game as well. Yeah,
because I don't think we're in the best shape. That's why I'm kind of frustrated. I think we're not in great shape. I have tired girls, and I'm just trying to throw kids in there and try different lineups, and I'm still trying to figure my team out. I'm not going to lie, I'm not pleased with our overall performance. I got to coach better. I got to get them in better shape. We got to follow instructions better. But again, it's good to do all that after a win. I get it. So
yeah.
I'm not trying to take it for granted. But again, as a coach, I know down the road, if you want to beat a team like A&T, you want to beat a team like Bethune-Cookman, Norfolk, you got to play better basketball than we saw today.
Shot 43.5% from the floor. Good effort again by Tierra Floyd.
25 from 3, though.
Yeah.
So.
And some of your players who have given you a number of threes in the past didn't quite have that today, but you had opportunities to shoot from inside.
Yeah, we're getting good looks. Even against, I don't know if you guys saw the A&T game, you were getting the one more pass. We're getting the last 4 games, we haven't shot well since the first half of Morgan State. We haven't shot the ball well since the first half of the Morgan State game. And we're still getting wins. But again, I think once we start making shots, getting more confidence, we'll play better on both sides. Because the trend is when you miss shots this generation, they get down. They don't want to defend after that. And that's what I try to tell them. The ball's in your hands for 5% of the game. So you guys put all your stock in it. If your shot's going in, you're jacked up, you play defense. If it's not, you want to go back down there and pout and think about it. So again, we got to do a better job of doing other things well when our shots are not going. So again, we did some stuff good in spurts. But again, I got to coach them way better, and they have to play better for 40 minutes.
Coach, you're one of the few teams, and I've been doing this for a while, that focuses on drawing that charge. I mean, is that really a big part of the game plan?
It is. And again, I thought we missed a ton today. We didn't do our job as far as that. We play a certain style of off-the-ball defense that, you're supposed to take them when you get beat straight line. And I thought we missed 3 or 4 today we could have had. So that is part of our game plan a lot. We drill it. We practice that. So I thought today, again, we were inconsistent with that as well. We should have taken like 9 or 10, in my opinion.
Go ahead.
Lanesia Ash, all right, a holdover from last year's team, one of the few that you brought back, knocks down her 1,000th point in today's game. What does that mean to you in the program?
It means a lot. She's a really good kid. At first I thought, I think she thought that she wasn't coming back. And when I brought her back, I said, you earned it. I didn't recruit you, but you have a 4.0 GPA,
yeah.
And you work your tail off in practice. You have the athletic style that I like, and you were a good listener last year. So you earned your way onto this team. So I think she feels like she's part of the team, and she does. That kid works hard. She works hard. She plays to the point of exhaustion. I wish her diet was a little better. I think she could have more stamina, but that girl plays to the point of exhaustion.
It looks like her teammates love her too.
They do. She's got a great personality. She loves to make fun of me. Anytime I screw up with something, she's the first one to jump on me. And they love it because I get on them, but when I screw something up, Lene's the first one to say, look and see, Coach, and they all laugh at it. But
okay,
she makes them laugh.
4-2 in conference. You just solidified that number 5 spot, at least for now.
Yeah, so we got to take care of Monday's game. We'll be 5-2. I know Norfolk. I know there's some other big games today, so that there might be some movement. But again, we got to win Monday and take care of our business, and then we go out to play Norfolk, who's going to be worst case 6-1. So we got to play better Monday and then have a good week of practice.
All right, you have Maryland Eastern Shore coming in here on Monday. Then next Saturday we'll be down at Norfolk with you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good win today.